So guys, welcome back to the channel here in Canada. My first video for 2024. Back in one of my local woodlands. I've had a project that's been on the go for probably the last 4 months now. I'm going to visit this location, take you through and just show you some of my projects and things I'll be going to be getting on with in 2024. Also, it's a good opportunity, guys, to thank you very much indeed for all your support on my channel throughout the whole of 2023. Quite a difficult transition moving from United Kingdom to Canada. You know, starting again as a wildlife photographer is tricky enough, especially bringing the family here as well, moving them over, the dogs, my youngster, etc. So it's been really quite difficult, but thankfully now I'm getting there and getting settled and getting amongst the wildlife. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what this place was going to be like for wildlife. I had an idea, but got here and then realised that the city area is so busy. 7 million people in the Greater Toronto area, so more than I envisaged really, and it has been quite difficult. I found some key locations here, which is really good, through the help of many local people living within Toronto and the surrounding area. So my thanks goes out to those people. You know who you are. There's too many to name, to be honest. And it has been difficult for me really to get amongst city life. I am not a city person. I am very much a country boy. So, you know, this sort of thing for me is very difficult to get used to, but I've settled in quite well now. I've been up north slightly to Cottage Country. I've been across to Mont Tremblant, the northeast, well past Ottawa, over into Quebec, which was nice in my last video. I love getting out in the wilderness there. But I just wanted to thank you all really for your support, for the people in the UK, my bulk of my subscribers, and also for the vast majority of my recent uplift in subscribers have all come from North America, so USA and Canada. So my thanks goes out to everybody there. I've been so friendly, so welcoming, and it's been awesome. So got lots of places to go, lots of plans ahead, and I just wanted to just basically thank you all, and just to give you an idea where I'm going with the channel and what I've got going on. So we're going to head off in a moment to a little spot. I'm going to show you some tracks and signs in the snow. As you can see around me, we've had a nice flurry of snow yesterday and overnight, and today is New Year's Day. What a day for it. It's fantastic here in the woodland. Going to have a little look round, show you some of the projects and what I've been getting up to and what I'm getting up to in the future as this year progresses. But at the moment, so we're going to go through some tracks and signs, some basic stuff. Obviously, not being from North America, the tracks and signs are slightly different here, but go through some of the tracks and signs that I've seen, and then we've got a little bit of an idea. I've got my book with me as well. I've got my measure as well, just to get a rough idea on prints. But yeah, gonna have a wander through, guys. Got my camera with me in the backpack. Got my Siggy stub in there, which I did a review on here back in the summer. The link is above there in the vlog description in the corner if you wanted to watch that review on this bag. Yeah, just bought that with me. It's nice because it's got the seat, so I can sit here and not get a wet bum, not have to bring a separate stool. And I've got my camera inside there, got my binoculars, books, and some other bits and bobs, and some cocoa and some mince pies as well, so to keep me going whilst I'm out this afternoon. But thanks very much indeed, guys. Massive thanks to you all for 2023. Excited for 2024. I've met so many new people, so many new friends. The engagement's been fantastic. If it wasn't for you guys engaging with me on the channel, it wouldn't be half as good. So please, you know, keep those likes coming, keep those comments coming, engagement through social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and threads, etc. It's been absolutely fantastic. So I think that's enough talking now for 3 minutes or so. We're gonna get on now, have a wander down and see what we can find in the snow. So guys, I found some tracks straight away. Bit of a giveaway really. I've got my book here, just my tracks and signs book, and I've got a little snapped ruler there, just to give me an idea on size. But if we walk along here now, looking at this nice long fallen tree stump here, we kind of all know exactly what that's likely to be. If you look at the prints there, what runs along logs? Yep, squirrel. So guys, here are the prints here. Got my little trusty snapped ruler, and just consulting the book there, just to give you a bit of a brief précis of what I'm looking for. So the red squirrel, pretty much indistinguishable to the grey squirrel. The forefoot has long narrow toes, claws which are clearly visible in the tracks with toes widely splayed. You're looking at the print is approximately 4 centimetres long and 2 centimetres wide. So looking at the print there, 4 centimetres by 2. So you can pretty much narrow down that that's going to be the grey squirrel. And the way they're patterned out, there's obviously 4 marks there, and it does say there at the back as well, the hind print is approximately 5 centimetres long and between 2.5 and 3.5 centimetres wide, so slightly different on the rear print. So the rear print there, as you can see, you probably can't see very well, is obviously quite big, and the ones at the front are quite small. So there we go. Nice and easy. Grey squirrel just gives you an idea, really, of just gives you a bit more fieldcraft, a bit more knowledge. I did a video as well. If you look above, you'll see a video that I did in Scotland about prints and signs, tracks in the snow when I was up in the Cairngorms. Similar sort of thing, but we're just having a mooch through today. Going to show you one of the projects that I'm working on, and just have a little look around, see what's about on this beautiful snowy New Year's Day. As you can see, this is big pool created there. Beavers have started to dam up this bit already, and look below me there, I've just brushed the snow off, and as you can see here, there's sign absolutely everywhere where the beaver's been gnawing away, all the way up and down this piece of fallen tree here. So there literally is so much activity. The whole area around here as well, it's got a lot of felled trees as well, so they're doing their thing, damming up, feeding off a lot of the fallen trees, things like maple and things like that, willow they especially like. So what we're going to do now is going to go and check the camera out and just check for any more sign as well in the area. But fantastic to see them here, guys. I never thought I'd honestly see beavers so close to where we live. So superb. So guys, this is one of my trail cams at the moment. Just gonna have a little check. Probably nothing on it. We'll have a look. So guys, nothing on the cam, but we kind of expected that. It's only been here 2 days, and I've actually positioned it next to a felled tree just over there. So leave it here for 3 or 4 days. Hopefully we'll get lucky. So guys, hugely exciting here. I was along this stretch yesterday. This is sandy bottom here, and we've got some beaver prints all the way around here on this sandy area. Just had a look on the book just to be double sure, because I'm not sure of beaver. And we've got footprints just down here, and you see in the picture above, and we've got 6 centimetres in length by about 4.5 centimetres. So guys, as you can see here, we've got 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 just there, and they go in that direction there, and the one's slightly behind. And we've measured those, and they are roughly 4.5 by 6. So yeah, we have beaver, which is awesome, going down this track. And what I might do now is I might actually move the trail camera and put it against this side bit here and see some more activity of the beaver moving in and out, because I think the position it's in at the moment is a bit masked. Now I've got to be careful because people walk through here, and I do not want my trail cameras to be pinched. So gonna make sure the coast is clear, go grab the trail camera, hopefully wedge it in there somehow, and hopefully we'll be in luck. So guys, just going to leave the site now from the beavers. I head on upriver and look for a few more tracks and signs there. See what else is about. As I said, I've got the camera in the back, so going to get that out, see if I can get some shots just before the day's out. But really excited about the beavers, a project that I've really been interested in getting into. I knew they were here, but I never put any trail cams out because I was a bit concerned about them getting pinched. But at the moment the river's filling up. I've got quite big wellies on. Getting across the river is quite a trick for most people, and most people just use the paths and go straight past. I've never seen a wildlife photographer here. I've never seen anybody going off trail here, so I think I'm pretty safe. There's also a few coyote tracks over that side. You can see there's quite a thick bit of bush at the back there, forest, probably laying up in there somewhere. I say a few of the tracks coming down to the river probably to drink at night. So we're going to head on now though and see if we can spot anything else further up river. So guys, just found a slightly different print now. Canine print, and it's well away from any tracks, and it's going off into the forest here. So we've got what looks like canine, so quite conclusive that could be a coyote going up into the forest that way. Can have a little trek a little bit further just to see if we can see any more tracks going in. There's nothing coming back, so it's unlikely a dog if it did stray this far. So gonna have a quick look, see where it goes. So that canine track that we saw just down by the river there is basically faded into nothing, but it only goes one way, so hard to say when it crossed the river. But it could be a dog or it could be a coyote. I really couldn't say. It's a good fit for a coyote with the size of the print, but really hard to say. But yeah, still had a little look round into here. Don't want to go in any further just in case I flush anything coming out. But nice to have a look though. I'm now going to continue back along the river now and see if we can find some muskrat prints. They have muskrat here, which are quite a common species. They're slightly smaller, certainly quite a lot smaller than the beaver, and see if we can pick some of those prints out that I have seen along here before. We're going to trek down that way a little bit and then see what we can see. Now that is one large print. That's one large print there, and there's quite a definite difference in size between a beaver and a muskrat, and I'm not a font of knowledge on these species, but the beavers, I forgot to say earlier on, the beaver's rear foot is quite a lot bigger, so it's about 10 centimetres wide by about 15 centimetres long, and that is substantially bigger than its front feet, which are about 5.5 to 6.5. So that's considerably bigger. That's actually quite a size. So yeah, there's definitely muskrat and beaver along this river. Just got to get some ID from the trail cameras, hopefully reveal what we've actually got here. But guys, it's a bit of a stab in the dark, bit of 50-50, bit of investigation work, and then hopefully we get the ID right. Then we can work out, stake out an area for a photography session, and then hopefully we'll get lucky with some shots, maybe early morning, late in the evening, of a muskrat or the beaver along this river. But yeah, more to come there guys, but it's just really nice to get out, have a look, do a little bit more fieldcraft, and hopefully we'll get lucky. So guys, I found what I think is probably the last set of prints today, and I think it's a muskrat, and their rear or their hind paws are about 7 centimetres long by about 5 centimetres, and their front feet, front paws, are about 3 by 3.5 centimetres, and they're just down here, as you can see there, if you can see clearly enough, just going along, 5 toes, and I'm all the way along a little river here. So I'm thinking that goes all the way along here, and that could very well be a muskrat. I can't be 100% sure. I don't really know the species in this country that well, but looking at the books, looking at where the habitat is, it looks like it could be a muskrat. So that's another one to add to the list. And I think when this sort of freezes, apparently a lot of the rivers, when they do freeze over, they have holes, and the beavers, muskrats, and a lot of other species will use those holes to obviously come up from, take air, go out to hunt, etc., and then pop back in again. So it's one of those things, if you find a hole, stake it out, wait, be patient, and then hopefully you'll get lucky. But yeah, I think that's probably the final print for today. Just wanted to have a little walk around, really, prints in the snow. There's obviously a lot of other prints have been slightly washed away, it's slightly melted, but certainly along here, the sandy part of this river, and the little muddy area there, you can pick out some of the tracks. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Onwards. So guys, as I said, I want to give you a bit of an update on what's happening with the channel in 2024. Got lots of plans afoot at the moment, nothing concrete, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but I'm hoping to do some collaborations with some fellow YouTubers in North America. I've also got a bit of work to do with some magazines locally, and a few conservation organisations as well, which is great. Got my project obviously with the beavers, red fox, the coyotes. All these sort of projects have been ongoing since I've been here, but I can't really go into too much detail at the moment, obviously being this time of the year at the moment, and a lot of these projects are a bit up and down. So but these are a lot of things I'd like to focus on, especially coyote, especially the fox species here, things like mink and another species as well, muskrat, beaver, as I said, loads of other stuff. There's so much to offer here, not just on the bird front but also on the mammal front as well. So that's all really exciting stuff. As you know, I'm moving from Toronto. I'm leaving here in end of June and then moving to Ottawa for 3 years. Ottawa, I've been told, many wildlife photographers, friends who are from that area have said that although it's good here for a city, you know, there's an awful lot here, the wildlife is amazing, but for me really it's just too busy. Too many people, too many photographers, too much traffic, too much aircraft, too much noise, and it just, for me, just ruins my experience when I'm out in nature. I'm getting constantly badgered by noise, shouting people, dogs barking, you name it. It's just, you know, I find it quite difficult, and the amount of outtakes I do from doing a YouTube video because of noise is unbelievable. So for me, when I moved to Ottawa, it's going to be a lot better there. I got a lot of access to outdoor areas, which are a lot closer and more wilderness areas, and it is a lot more quieter there. Plus, being northeast, it's colder there, different species, harsher winters, different species of wildlife, which will be really, really exciting. And I've got some good contacts there, some photographers, friends, people working for the national park, etc. have all given me a few hints and tips. So I'm really, really looking forward to heading to Ottawa in early summer. And you know, for me, I think my photography then will probably take a bit of a step up. Again, I think because of where I am, the species, how more in the wilderness I'm going to be able to get to. I'm going to get to parks, things like Algonquin Park, a better east side's a better side of the park apparently. There's loads of other stuff that I'm really looking forward to when I get there, and plus it's easier for me. My wife's very busy working at the college at the moment. Hours are quite long. I have to pick up my son, look after my dogs, etc. But there, things will be a lot better for me as a wildlife photographer, and I'll be able to get away as well. I want to head to British Columbia. I want to do some bears. I want to do the coastal wolves. I'd love to go to Ellesmere. I'd love to go to Newfoundland to do stuff for like puffins and things like that, some seabird colonies, all that sorts of stuff. I've got loads and loads of plans and to do this year, but nothing firm as yet, but these are all in the wings, hoping to sort of pull through with some of those and show you a bit more of Canada rather than just concentrating what I've got in my locality. But I've made the best of what I had since I've been here, and thanks to every single person in North America who's helped me since I've been here. The emails, Facebook messages, YouTube, Instagram, unbelievable the help I've been given. People freely giving away locations to me that they've kept to themselves. I don't always vlog on those locations, speaks for itself because I don't want to give away the position, but it's been absolutely fantastic. I could not thank people enough. So yeah, absolutely superb. And the recent uplift in subscribers from sort of North America, so USA and Canada, has been phenomenal. Putting myself out to Facebook groups, emails, people have been sharing my YouTube videos and stuff on Facebook and stuff like that, and it's just gone really, really well. So thanks to everybody that's supported me so far there, absolutely superb. I could never have asked for more. So that's where I am at the moment, guys, and thanks to everybody that's sticking with me from the UK since I moved to Canada. You know, also it's been superb. You know, I can't do this channel without the support of people that follow me. All those comments and likes are absolutely awesome, and I always reply to every single one I do get. It does take me a long time, but it's worth it. You put the time in to comment, I'll put the time in to reply back to you. But thanks very much indeed for tuning in today, guys, with my bit of an update. I hope you've enjoyed just a little bit of a look around with a little taster of what's to come, hopefully for 2024. I say lots of plans, and I'll reveal a bit more about each project as I go. But I'm just going to leave you now, guys, with a few of my highlights or say highs and lows over the last year in 2023. Hope you really enjoy those. So there'll be a few videos from back in the UK, and there'll be some videos obviously from here in Canada with some of my images I've also taken. But as always, guys, thanks very much indeed for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching today. And for those that don't subscribe to the channel, if you fancy giving the channel a go, please click that all important subscribe button and click that bell to be notified of any new videos coming out. And also a like, comment, please engage. You know, if you're new to the channel, let me know if you'd like to see anything particular, and we'll see what we can do. But from me, on a cold New Year's Day in my local woodland here in Canada, I'll see you all next time.